Hello guys, what's up? This is Mortaza from A Coder's Journey. Welcome back to my C# training tutorial. In this video, we are going to talk a little bit about, strings and how to use the different, methods of this string data type. Over the last few videos, we introduced, the string data type, which is a very useful and, widely used data type. And we talked about the different methods and properties, and the string interpolation was the topic of our last video. In this video, I have decided to talk about a couple of, very interesting and, very practical methods when you want to work with strings. Now, as an example, let me introduce a variable. Let me declare a variable. I'm going to say full name, and I am going to put in my full name. One of the things that you can do with variables is with the string variables is that you can extract a certain character from the string. For example, if I want to get this first character from the string, I can use this. I can say first character, right? And I'm gonna say, full name, and then I use square brackets and I put in a number which is called an index. Now, an index starts with 0. Strings in C# are 0 based. So this character is at index 0, right? And this one is at index 1. Yes, I need to declare this as char or character, because what this will return is a single character, and I need to change the data type. Now, as I was saying, using a square brackets, you can pass in a integer value, which is called index, as you can see here, and the index starts from 0. So this character is at index 0, right? And then in the output, I'm gonna say first character, right? Print the first character, which is of course the letter M. And if I want to get the last character, what I can say is that, let's say I'm gonna say a string or full name length. This is something that you will probably need. So first off, I'm gonna say how many characters are in here, and the last character is at the index length minus 1. So for example, let me give you a simpler example so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. Sample a string, and let me say ABC, right? Now, how many characters are there in this, a string? What is the length? So the length is 3, right? Because there are 3 characters, 1, 2, and 3, right? But what is the index of the last character? So if the index starts from 0, this is 0, 1, and 2. So the last character is at index 2, and the length is 3. So we can conclude that the last character is at index length minus 1, because length was 3, and the index of the last character was 2. So 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1, gives us the, index of the last character. This is something that we can take advantage of. So I'm going to say char last character, right? I'm going to say full name, and then full name length minus 1, right? And of course, we can print this. I get the last character. And I could have, put in the last index directly in here by saying, full name dot length dot minus 1, and then run this. That's it. So this is how to, how you extract the first character and the last character of a string using the length property. Now, another method that you can use is index of. And index of, as the name suggests, will return an integer indicating the index of a character within a string. So suppose I want to have an integer, and I want to, let's say, index of character M, and then I want to see in this, a string, what is the character, what is the index of the m character, right? Of course, this will return 0 because this is the first character. So I'm going to say full name dot index of m. And I'm going to print this index of character m. I'm going to run, and in the output, I get 0. But for example, the z character, right? 5, it is at index 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, a very important thing to do when you want to learn programming is to experiment with different things and to be curious. Now, for example, if I put in a character that doesn't exist, for example, in this string, I do not have the character x, but here I'm saying, you know what? Find the index of this character, which of course doesn't exist. Now, what do you think will return in the output? -1. So we can conclude that if the character you are looking for doesn't exist in the string, index of will return -1. Now here, another example. As I told you, you need to be curious. There are 2 I characters here, right? Now, suppose I say, you know what? Find me the index of I character. What do you think will return in the output? As you can see, in the output, what we get is, the index of the first occurrence of this character. So this is index 0, index 9, right? Because the length of this character, this string is, of course, more than 9. So this 9 is the index of this I, not this one. So this is, again, something to be aware of. If there are more than one occurrence of a character, index of will return the first one. Will return the index of the first one. Again, there are many methods that you can experiment with. For example, another one which I really like is substring full name. And what substring allows you to do is to extract a substring out of this main string, right? The full name. And it takes in 2 parameters, the start index, which indicates from where you want the extraction to start. So here I'm saying, I want to start from the first character, and how many characters do you want to extract? Now let me say 3. So what I am doing is that I'm starting from the first character and I am taking 3 characters, right? These 3 characters. And in the output, I'm going to say, in the output, I get MOR. So I started from the first character, right? 0 index 0, and I took 3 characters. There are many more methods that you can use. Just experiment with them, use them, see what you can do with them. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If that's the case, consider subscribing to A Coder's Journey, and also share this video with a friend and activate that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any upcoming videos. Stay around, stick around. We'll talk about the next topic in the next video. Till later.